Hi, I'm Dave Basner, the Instructional Technologist at Elmhurst University, and in this video we're going to see how you can record your Zoom sessions in Blackboard and make them available to your students. So hopefully you've watched the first video, which shows how you can connect Zoom to your course, and I have done that here. So what I'm going to do here is go into Zoom for this session. I'm going to use the weekly session that I had created in the first video. And it's launching a Zoom meeting for me now. And I need to make sure that I've got the interface within the recording region here. Hopefully that's got everything. Now at this point, I'm connected to the Zoom session, but really nothing is going on. As you can see, it says I'm muted. So I'm going to go ahead and unmute my microphone and also start the video. So there we are. And at this point, my students could come in. I could be talking to them, but nothing is being recorded. But if I want to record this so that they can refer to it later, or perhaps students who are not available, weren't able to come to the session, they would have the ability to come and look at it. Now, depending on how wide your screen is here and what other tools you have showing, the record button might not be showing here. If the record button isn't showing along the bottom, just come over here to this More, and you'll see that you've got a couple of other options. Now, when you want to record, you have two options. You can either record to the cloud or record to this computer. I would recommend you always choose record to the cloud. This makes it the easiest way possible for you to share the recording with your students. If you record to the computer, you're going to have to go through several extra steps in order to make sure that the recording is available to students. So I'm going to go ahead and say record to cloud.
Recording in progress.
And the recording is now operational. So at this point, you could be lecturing. In the next video, I'm going to show you how you can share your screen. If you share your screen, that would be recorded as well. Any of your students whose cameras are on, they will be recorded in various different ways. It depends on who's talking and who is sharing their screen and how you've got the screen the participants laid out, but in general, people who are part of the session will also be recorded. So I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording now.
Recording stopped.
Okay, the recording has stopped, and I'm going to get email when the recording is ready. It takes it a little bit of time to make the recording ready, but I'm going to stop the session right now. And I'm going to come back over here to content, and I don't really know whether I've got the recording available, this recording available yet. It takes a little bit of time. That was a very short session, so it could be up there right now, but it might not be. But you'll still be able to see what this looks like, because I'm going to go over to my cloud recording. So this is just the dashboard. When I clicked on, I'll do this again so that it shows you where it is. It's just coming into Zoom within Blackboard. We've got cloud recordings. It's one of the tabs along here. And I see that I don't have the session we've just done is not yet ready to be shared. So I'll get an email when it's ready to be shared. And when I get that email, what I'm going to want to do is I'm going to want to come into my Blackboard course. I want to come to the cloud recordings, and you'll see this switch here. It's under the column called Publish. So this one is on. This was published. As I roll over it, it says students can see the recording. If I come over here, this, students can see the recording after publishing. Now I have access to this recording, and as you have access to the recording. So you can look at it if you wish before you publish it. And it looks like this, and you can just simply play it from here, or you can download it. But I'm going to go back over to the cloud recordings. oh, here's the weekly session. So here it is. It came up during while we were there. Here are the recordings. There's audio only, and there's also the full video, and you can play it either here or you can download it. The same will go for your students. They're able to do that. If I want my students to be able to see the recording, I can click on to save it. If I want to get rid of the recording, I can click delete. So let's say I'll click this one right here. I'm going to go ahead and delete this one. And now that has been deleted. So at this point, you should be able to create a recording, so record in the session, and then make it available to your students. So it'll just be necessary for you to tell your students that they have access to these recordings from within this Zoom portal. So once again, I'm going to go into student preview mode to show you that. So you would let your students know that they can come into the Zoom portal and go to the cloud recordings, and you'll see weekly session is available to them here because I have published it.